American Sunrise, all eyes now on the Senate as they have completed the House budget bill. What level of changes should be expected? We're going to take a closer look at that this morning. President Trump slams Vladimir Putin after recent strikes on Ukraine.
Trump says he will delay 50% EU tariffs until July 9th. He, of course, wants time to see if a better deal or a deal can be worked out.
The EU Commission came back and said, hey, we want to do a deal. Let's just give us a little bit of time. And he says, okay.
There is room to cut more, and I think you can get to a place where Senator Ron Johnson would probably be comfortable voting for it.
Rogan's new interest in attending church comes amid a much larger resurgence of Christianity across the country. In fact, a new study from the American Bible Society finds that a recent rise in Bible users in the United States is in effect. In fact, that number is now up to 41%.
For those who watch his podcast, know that he's an intellectually curious guy. When I think of people going to church, I think that's intellectually curious people wanting answers to the most basic of questions.
Yeah, I'll give you an update. I'm not happy with what Putin's doing. He's killing a lot of people, and I don't know what happened to Putin. I've known him a long time, always gotten along with him, but he's sending rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all.
We have a big deficit with them. It's time that we play the game the way I know how to play the game. You know, they've taken advantage of other people representing this country, and they're not going to do that any longer.
There's an extreme left party called the Economic Freedom Fighters. Think of the brown shirts in Germany in 1933. These guys wear red berets, 100,000 of them jumping up and down in a football stadium, shouting, kill the Boer, kill the farmer, one settler, one bullet.
I couldn't be more pleased to announce that as of today, the COVID vaccine for healthy children and healthy pregnant women has been removed from the CDC recommended immunization schedule.
Memorial Day weekend ended with a mass shooting in Philadelphia's Fairmount Park. 11 people were shot. 2 of them, a man and a woman, were killed. 9 others, including some teenagers, were injured.
On Memorial Day, President Trump took to Truth Social and said he's considering taking $3 billion from Harvard University and giving it to trade schools all across our land.
Dan Bongino, the FBI's #2 official, writing that the agency is either reopening or shifting resources towards these cases.
The D.C. pipe bombing investigation, cocaine discovery during the Biden administration, and also the leak of the Supreme Court Dobbs case.
Big red flag for the housing market. It's not just interest rates rising today. You can see that's putting pressure across the builders. But the number of homes for sale in this country is also really surging.
Nationally, inventory is up 18% from a year ago. A major move from the Trump administration. New sanctions target top cartel leaders in what a border official is calling a, quote, full frontal assault on organized crime at the border.
Here's the dirty little secret that the globalists don't want anyone to know. What do we have on our side? We have the truth. Get rid of the United Nations, but replace it with CPAC International.
There's a lot of things about the one big beautiful bill that are far from perfect. The reality is, when is the last time that you've ever heard of Congress cutting any spending?
A pause protects the nation until we get better answers. Remember, Joe Biden ended the FBI's China initiative, which gave us eyes onto what these students were really doing when they were on our soil.